This is a Cobra attack helicopter. It seats 2. Unless you're Larry Taylor in Vietnam, then it seats 6. In the middle of the night on June 18, 1968, a 4-man recon team found themselves surrounded and alone. They were running out of ammo and time. In the sky above them that night was First Lieutenant Larry Taylor piloting a AH-1G Cobra attack helicopter. These aircraft were basically brand new and still figuring out how to make their mark on the battlefield. But when Taylor got the call that they were about to be overrun, he decided he was going to make his mark with 16,000 rounds of minigun fire, which can chew through a football field's worth of jungle in seconds. And he also totally Winchestered his rockets. Then, in an unbelievably heroic move, he turned on his searchlight to attract NVA fire his way, giving the recon team a chance to break contact. He managed to give the ground troops enough cover and time to coordinate a movement to a clearing nearby where they could theoretically be rescued. That was basically a 100-yard sprint under withering enemy fire. And the problem was that when they got there, there was no one around who could actually pick them up. So Taylor said, "Hold my beer," and after emptying his last rounds of ammo, he landed his Cobra on the ground, and in seconds, the recon team scrambled onto the skids, the rocket pods, the minigun barrels, wherever they could hang on, really. And look, this aircraft had 2 seats, pilot and co-pilot. That was it. And if you know anything about flying, then you know that added weight and where you put it matters a lot. So having these guys probably weighing between 600 and 800 pounds total, dangling off the side, was insanely dangerous. But Taylor said, "I was doing my job. I knew that if I did not go down and get them, they would not make it." And that is undoubtedly true. After they lifted off and broke contact, they had one more problem. Taylor was basically out of fuel, and in his words, "I had to make a 25-minute flight on 20 minutes of fuel." But somehow he did it. He saved the lives of the 4 recon team members, and they would all go on to survive the war. Taylor received the Silver Star for that mission, but in 2024 it was upgraded to the Medal of Honor, which he received in person, sadly, only a few months before his death. You know, in Vietnam, Taylor flew over 2,000 combat missions. He was engaged by enemy fire 340 times, and he was forced down 5 after his bird took combat damage. After Vietnam, at the end of his contract, he left the Army as a captain. When asked why he chose to be a Cobra pilot, he gave this amazing answer: "If you had the chance to get in a Cobra, I'd rather be an ass kicker than have my ass kicked." Hell yeah, sir. Hell yeah.